So we started off with Scott Atkins making his way to Ray Parker and Michael J. White. So Michael J. White and Ray Parker are wrestling on the ground. Michael J. White and Ray Parker stopped doing jiu-jitsu for a minute. Scott Atkins tell Ray Parker and Michael J. White, why you ain't put me in Star Wars? Why you ain't put me in Blood and Bone too? Scott Atkins throw the files at him. He tell him he was an X-Men. He was in Doctor Strange. He was also Boyka. The more Scott Atkins started talking to Michael J. White and Ray Parker, the worse it get. And then Michael J. White tells Scott Atkins to go home. Go eat some cookies. Go watch some cartoons, my boy. Darth Maul / Ray Parker said, yeah, it'd be in your best interest to do that. We'll never put you in Star Wars. So that made Scott Atkins real mad. So Scott Atkins hit Ray Parker with the jab. He proceeds to hit Michael J. White with a right hook. Scott tried to throw this left roundhouse kick, but Ray Parker leaned back and dodges it. Scott tried to go for the left hook. Ray Parker used the same arm to block the body shot. And once Ray Parker had that successful block on Scott Atkins, he hit bro with a jab. Ray Parker tried to throw his cross, but Scott Atkins grabbed it, hit him with an Ip Man punch. Scott hit this unnecessary spin, looking like a ballerina, while he holding Ray Parker's arm. He trips him with his leg. Michael J. White comes in with the clutch. He teeps Scott in the stomach. He started telling Scott, you didn't put me in an undisputed 3 or 4. Michael J. White hit Scott Atkins with a cross. Scott Atkins blocked Michael J. White's teeth. Ray Parker tried to throw 2 kicks, but Scott Atkins blocks both of them. Ray Parker and Michael J. White throw a roundhouse kick at the same time. Scott Atkins hit a spin move on him. He hit the Michael Jackson on him. Scott Atkins keeps Ray Parker back. Scott Atkins parried Michael J. White's jab, get hit in the leg. Michael J. White tried to throw the hook, but Scott hit him in the body. Scott blocks Ray Parker's roundhouse kick, hit him in the body. Scott hits Michael J. White in the body, uppercut, bro. Look at Michael J. White's face. He said, hell with this. Scott Atkins hit a spin move, while Ray Parker threw a spinning heel kick. Scott Atkins doing spin moves so much, I'm thinking bro turning into a blade. Scott Atkins parries the jab, blocks the hook, hits Ray Parker in the body. He gets kicked in the stomach, then he gets kicked in the face by Michael J. White. They low-key doing Scott Atkins dirty. They jumping, bro, like Captain America and Iron Man. Ray Parker jumps, put his knee on Scott Atkins' stomach, and rolls him on the ground. Parker run at bro. He throw 2 kicks at Scott Atkins and hit him with a back kick. Scott Atkins says no, so he kicks Ray Parker's leg, blocks the hook, uses him as a shield, and kicks Michael J. White in the stomach. Michael J. White puts his arm over his head, hits Michael J. White with a crescent kick. Judo throws Ray Parker on the ground, gets low and kicks Ray Parker in the mouth. Scott dodges the kick and get kicked in the stomach. Michael kicks bro in the mouth, jumps up and try to take bro head off. Scott Atkins hit another spin move, spin-a-roni. Michael come in with the clinch, try to knee bro, but Scott is blocking that, so he passes his arm, grabs him in the leg, and then Michael J. White start hitting bro in the body. He tripped Scott, try to put him in the arm bar, but Scott reverses that and put him in the arm bar. Scott remembered that loss he took an undisputed 2. Michael gets off the arm bar, gets put in a triangle choke, but Michael grabs Scott in the air. Scott punch him in the face and straight flip bro on the ground. He learned it from Black Widow. That's when Ray Parker drop kicked bro in the chest. Scott rolled back. He blocks Michael J. White's 2 kicks, blocks Ray Parker kick, roll under, Michael J. White kick. Ray Parker simultaneously throws his kick at the same time too. Michael J. White throws the hook, but Scott hit him in the body. Scott hit him with a cross. Scott turned back and teeped Ray Parker in the stomach. Lost Michael J. White's teeth. Scott blocks Michael J. White hook, punch him in the body, punch him in the face. Scott tell Ray Parker he ain't done with him yet, so he hit him with a back kick. Scott blocks the knee, blocks the cross, and dodges the kick. He blocks Ray Parker's jab hook. Michael J. White kick bro in the back. That's when Ray Parker knee him in the stomach and punch bro. Scott kick bro in the chest. Scott blocks Michael J. White's kick, but Michael J. White grabs him and hit him in the body. So that's when Scott Atkins hit him in the throat. Scott slaps Michael J. White, grabs him, keeps Ray Parker. Scott grabs Ray Parker while still holding Michael J. White, and they all roll on the ground. Everything Ray Parker throws gets deflected. Scott hit him in the neck and then kick him in the leg. Matter of fact, he stumps on Ray Parker's leg. Why? I don't know. He's mad he's not in the Star Wars movie. Scott, chill out. You're still Boyka. Michael J. White sidekick Scott in the stomach, try to go for his leg, hit bro with a spinning heel kick, try to throw the next kick, but Scott grabs him, hit him in the body, throw him on the ground, start hitting bro with the ground and pound. That's when Ray Parker grabbed Scott and Michael kick him off. Scott get into a whole monologue, and Michael J. White is beating on bro. Ray Parker looking at him crazy, but Scott says, I'm Boyka. So he headbutts Ray Parker, hit him in the groin, makes Michael J. White hit Ray Parker. Drops kicks Michael J. White in the stomach. hits Ray Parker in the body. They start going into this intense judo. That's when Scott Atkins elbows Ray Parker in the face, puts his foot on Ray Parker's stomach and throws him on the ground. Scott Atkins and Michael J. White both get up. Michael blocks Scott's roundhouse kick and his spinning heel kick. Even hits Scott with a left hook. Scott parries Michael's cross and his sweep. Michael J. White blocks Scott's left roundhouse kick. He tried to throw a crescent kick. Scott moves out the way of that. Scott parries Michael's cross, kicks him in the stomach. He throws the jab, elbows Michael in the chest. Scott tried to throw the knee, but Michael J. White elbows it. He even hits Scott with a left hook. Scott blocks Michael's right hand. Scott blocks his left, even blocked the elbow. He traps Michael's arm down. Michael parries Scott's right. They both go block for block, elbow to elbow. That's when Scott hit him in the body. Scott hits Michael with a left hook, turns around, jumps off of Ray Parker, kicks Michael in his chest. Scott traps him and tries to throw the hammer fist. Ray Parker blocks it. He tried to throw his hook. Ray Parker blocks that with 2 hands. Scott hits Ray Parker in the body. Ray parries Scott's arm and hit him with a back kick. Ray tried to jump up in the air and take Scott's head off, but Scott dodges it. So Scott keeps Ray in the stomach. He parries the jab, rolls under the hook, hit Ray in the body, jumps up and kick Ray in the mouth. Scott run on Ray, kick him 2 times. Scott tried to throw a 3-hit combo and tried to throw a spinning heel kick, but Michael kicked him in the stomach, and then Michael tried to throw a kick at his head, but he misses. Scott throws a jab, hook, body shot, cross, backhand. He lands the teeth. He tried to throw the crescent kick. He misses. So Michael kicks the inside of his leg, hit him with a side kick. Michael tried to throw the next kick. It gets parried. That's when Scott started beating the brakes off. Bro jump up, kick him 2 times in the face. Ray tried to get up, but he just fall back down. Scott was like, okay, we'll put you in the sequels. And that's the end of the video. Like, subscribe, do all that. I'm out. Peace.